Happy Monday, second graders. I'm excited to be with you again this week. I hope you had a great 3-day weekend. I know I sure did. We had a lot of stuff done at our house, especially got two things cleaned out, our laundry room and our storage room in the basement and our garage. With nice weather, we get a lot of stuff done, so it felt good to get things cleaned out. Today is Monday, and it's a special Monday because it's Elliot's birthday celebration day. He actually had his birthday on Saturday, but as a class, we're going to celebrate it today. So, on the count of 3, you're going to sing happy birthday to Elliot with me. Ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elliot. Happy birthday to you. So Elliot, I know that we don't get to have as much of a choice this week, but I will message you a little bit later and see if we can do a FaceTime lunch together. So that's my hope. Our share today. First we have to do our greeting. So we're going to do our greeting today by a high foot again. So you're going to high foot somebody and say good morning. Good morning, second graders. Our share. Our share is going to be in the comment section below, and today it's really important. Starting this week, we need to take attendance to say that you are at school and you're doing your school jobs. So you need to comment below and just give Elliot a little happy birthday announcement and say, happy birthday, Elliot. I hope you have a great day, Elliot. Something really kind, because if we were at school, we would be doing it. We need to make sure that we can do it if we're at home as well. So that's your job, is to leave a comment to say happy birthday below. All right, our message. Here we go. Today in one of your math assignments, you're going to be talking about greater than, less than, and equal to. And I just wanted to have a second to go over it with you as a full class before we go on. So we have greater than, less than, and equal to. And these symbols help us to compare numbers. So if we look at these two numbers right here, 71 and 86, we're going to compare those two. We look at the digits that are in the ones place and the digits in the tens place. And opposite of a lot of things we do, we're going to start actually working from the tens place and then go to the ones place to decide. So if I look at the tens place, I have 7 tens and 8 tens. One of them is obviously bigger, right? We know that 7 tens is less than 8 tens. So we can automatically go in and say that 86 is bigger than 71. Or we can say 71 is less than 86. Let's look at the next one. We have 111 on this side. On this side, they gave us an equation. Well, I gave you the equation. 110 plus 1. What is 110 plus 1? 111. We now compare the numbers and we see, look, 100 and 100, those are the same. 10 and 10, those are the same. 1 and 1, those are the same. So these numbers, 111 and 111, they are the same. So we're going to write equals. Now, let's look at this one. This one is 871 and 723. I want you to think in your head for a second. You think about what it would be. And I bet you're going to match me. I bet you're going to say that 871 is greater than 723. Same with our next one. 219 and 229. If I look at them, the same numbers are in the hundreds place. But then look at the tens. Decide what you're going to do. Think about it in your brain. I bet you were going to tell me that 219 is less than 229. Our quote today, and it's kind of tricky to see. I'm going to move this a little bit closer so you can see it. It says, sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. That's a quote by Winnie the Pooh. So I want you to think about that one. Think about what it means. All right. I want you to have a great day. Love, Mrs. J. I'm going to now switch over a little bit. We're going to show you the work that you have this week. This week, we're adding our specialist activities. And so it's going to look a little bit different, but I'm going to run through this. Some of you on your surveys, or your parents when they filled out the surveys, had said that you are struggling to find your assignment. So I want you to really watch me really carefully so you know exactly what to do today when you go in to do your work. Because remember, this is your work, not mom and dad's work. Here we go. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to go now into Seesaw. you always click right here on activities to find your activities for the day. So when you come in, journal is going to tell you, like, this is where we find our morning message. This is where you're going to find a few other important things. Look at Kenny, and he drew cardinals this weekend. They're beautiful. And this is also where you're going to see the work that comes in. Okay. We put work here so that other friends, like I put my morning message so that you and your friends can comment on the same thing, and then you can read what other friends say too. But when we come into our lessons, we're going to click on activities. And activities, you're going to get all the stuff that you need. This is something that's going to help you know what we're doing for the week. It tells you what the must-dos and may-dos are. I'm going to come over here. So your activities are just going to pop up. The things at the top are the newest activities for you to do. Mrs. Johnson has to scroll down because she's got lots of them in here, but yours will be right at the top. All right. So for today, one of your must-dos is to make sure that you do your daily 3 things. Your seesaw posts, your read to self, and your writing. Remember, you can go in and click on it, add your response, click one box, and then save it as a draft and come back later. It'll get you out of it, and you click Save Draft. So that's one thing that is a must-do. Another must-do, I have to go back in again, is, there's a post from Mr. Dan that you're going to see in there. Uh-oh. Mrs. Johnson made a mistake. All right. Another one is main idea. So this main idea lesson for today, you're going to first watch the little video. And this video explains main idea to you all over again. It explains it, and it explains it through the story. It's great. Then when you're done, you're going to tap the add response, click draw, and you're going to draw a picture and use the text tool to write a sentence about the main idea. Remember, the main idea is what the whole story is about. Then tap the microphone and record yourself explaining your picture and telling your main idea, and then click the check. This is a must-do. Remember to do all these parts. Otherwise, Mrs. Johnson might send it back to you as a draft, and you're going to find it in your inbox saying, uh-oh, Mrs. Johnson wants you to redo something. So make sure you double check that you do all these things. Remember, even when you're in add response, you can go back up here to view the instructions again and figure out what you're missing, if you're missing anything. All right. Now, math was what we just were practicing. You were good at it already. So it says, compare these numbers. This one will be fast for you, and I know that it'll be quick for you today. So you're going to go in and open this document, and you're going to decide if the numbers are less than, greater than, and equal to. And then it also says to use the record tool and read each of the comparison sentences. So say, 71 is less than 86, just like we practiced on our little board. There's a morning meeting message from Mr. Brisky, and today is also a music day. So you're here on the board is a music lesson for you to do with Mrs. Swister. All right, those are your must-dos today. All of them can be found here, right here at an activities, and start at the top. I know you can do this. I believe in you. All right, have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to wish Elliot a happy birthday underneath their message. Bye.